John Kennedy is a member of the Senate Judiciary Committee. And Senator, you were just at the news conference to announce this August recess. You've been privy to those conversations. What have they been like? I mean, I would think bipartisan talk about staying through getting your job done in August.
Well, 10 of us wrote a letter to the Senate leadership asking him to cancel the August recess. This morning we had a press conference to talk about that. We just finished the caucus lunch. The leader has decided that we're going to work the first 2 weeks of August. I would prefer to stay the entire month of August, but I'll take a half a loaf. It's not just about health care. It's also tax reform, it's infrastructure, it's debt ceiling, it's the flood insurance bill, it's the budget. To think that we can accomplish all of that in the amount of time we have left, well, it's a testament to the power of human denial. I mean, it can't be done, and we need to face that. Now, this was not a unanimous decision. I know some of my colleagues are not happy with it, and they think we're making a mistake. But I want to thank the leadership for doing this, and for saying what I think most Americans know, that we've got a lot to do and we don't have as much time as we'd like, and we need to work. I don't know many working class families in Louisiana who can take the whole month of August off, and I don't think it's unreasonable for us to work through August. I'd prefer to stay the whole month, but I'll take 2 weeks.
Amen to that. I mean, we gauge it sometimes by social media. We can gauge it by our own personal lives. It's difficult to justify not getting your total job done. And I would imagine when you've had such a juggernaut, when you've been at such a stalemate previously for 8 years, you're finally starting to move ahead and get some things done. Your bicameral leadership is Republican now. You've got a real advantage. You've got your party's leadership, also the President of the United States in the White House. A lot of opportunity here.
Well, and it's not just about health care. In fact, I don't think we'll be working on health care in August. I think we're going to vote next week. That's the plan. I certainly hope so. Some changes have been made to the bill. We'll get the actual bill on Thursday. The bill will be brought to the floor. Hopefully everybody will vote to proceed with the bill. And then anybody can offer an amendment who wants to. I mean, it's an open process, and the idea that, well, it's this bill or nothing, you know, there is an amendment process, and if people don't like what's in the bill, they ought to offer amendments. But it's time to vote. I probably personally have spent 100 hours in meetings, studying the bill, doing my own independent research. It's time to fish or cut bait, and and everybody to stand up and take a position.
That is some of the strongest talk I've heard yet on moving forward on health care. And in fact, the justification for August.
It's not going to get any less complex. There's no question that the Affordable Care Act, so-called Obamacare, is failing. Now, they can pretty it up all they want to, but it's not working for the American people. The Democrats' proposed solution is a single-payer system. They want to have the federal government take over all of health care in America and regulate hospitals and doctors and nurses like they're utilities. Now, I've lived in England. I went to school in England. I've lived under the British system. I've visited Canada. The American people are not going to like a single-payer system run by the government. So given what we have, the Obamacare, given the fact that it's failing, look, my position has been the same from day one. First chance I get to repeal Obamacare, I'm going to do it. And if what is proposed in its place is an improvement over Obamacare, even though it's not perfect, I'm going to vote for it. Now, I don't know what that replacement is yet. This bill has changed since the first draft, but it's time for everybody to fish and cut bait.
Wow. You need 52.
Yep.
And you've got a motivational voice. You've got it there. We'll see what happens in the next week. The justification, as I understood, the relaxing of the dates for the August recess had to do with health care. You're saying, nope, we're going to do that next week. We're going to try to get it done.
The plan right now is to vote next week.
All right. Good luck, sir.
And I say I'm ready.
It sounds like you are. The American public is ready, too. We'll be covering it as it happens. Senator Kennedy, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.